Okay, we're going to be building the DreamX, and the DreamX is part of our Forever series. Our Forever series is our 4 top-end models that feature our highest coil counts, the best support, firmest inner springs on the market, and DreamX is our top of the line in our firm beds. We've been making it now since approximately 2008. And it's one of our best-selling firm beds. People really love it. Long term, lasts a very long time, keeps its firmness, and it really implements, as you can see, we have a zipper here, so you can get inside there. It implements our best components that we could possibly put in a mattress. With the highest coil count, over 3,200 coils inside here in a king, and we've got latex, gel foam, and more latex in the quilt. So let's go in the back and we'll show you how. Okay, the first thing we start doing on the DreamX is we build the bottom platform of the mattress where the springs sit on. This is a 70 ILD foam, very firm foam. And this is what the springs are going to sit on the bottom of the mattress. And this provides a good stable base. We will glue the spring down quite a bit to the foam here so it's attached. And the first thing we do is we glue this rail around here, and so it's got a nice firm sitting edge all the way around. The foam we use is also a 70 ILD foam. Very firm sitting edge, very long lasting. And what we're going to do here with this gun, it sprays a water-based adhesive. Okay, so that's how we apply our water-based adhesive, and after that dries, it takes an hour or two to dry. Once that dries, these two pieces won't ever come apart, and also it'll be sealed at this seam here too. So the next step will be to place our inner spring system inside this cavity. Okay, so now that we got our rails glued down to our base, I laid down, as you can see, strips. This is the water-based glue. Laid down a pretty healthy strip, spread out about 6 or 7 inches. And here's our EverCoil system. There's actually 3,200 individually wrapped coils in a king. This is the highest coil count on the planet. It's made in Germany, and we've been using it here at Comfort King for the past 7 years. So that would be since 2006. And never had a body impression. Never had one single issue with this coil system. It's just been phenomenal. It'll support anybody's weight. Alright, so the next step now is I'm going to put some water-based adhesive on the bottom and on the sides, and that'll just adhere to this. And really, this step is not 100% necessary, but at Comfort King we overbuild our mattresses so they can handle any kind of use. So I'll continue to do that all the way around the entire perimeter. And when I get done, after a couple hours, when we stick this to the edge here, these two won't ever come apart. Even if you're bending it in half to get it up a stairwell or using your bed on a nightly basis on a power base, our mattresses can take any kind of movement. As you can see, we've got our spring unit in here. It's all glued up all the way around. Now, first layer of cushioning materials that's going to go down is this 1-inch flat foam. And first thing I'm going to do is lay some adhesive down here and the first couple rows of coils, so that when we put the foam down and when it dries, you'll have a nice tight seal here. The important thing about that is that it'll help seal this edge, so when you're sitting on the edge, you won't ever have any separation. For that we use our water-based adhesive again. Okay, the next layer to go down is our genuine latex foam. This is the world's most durable foam. What makes it so durable is that it contains real rubber from a rubber tree. Latex was the original foam invented in the earlier 1900s. And most foam today is all polyurethane, but our latex contains real rubber. A lot of other so-called latex products on the market don't have any rubber in them. They're 100% synthetic. But we don't use those because genuine latex has the best durability factor, the least amount of body impressions. And that's what we're going for here, no body impressions. Okay, what we're doing here is putting the bottom cover on, getting the bottom cover ready. And as you can see, we're installing the zipper right now. And with the DreamX, first off, goes on the bottom of the mattress, this goes on the side. And we end up sewing two 6-inch borders with a zipper in the middle. The zipper is what gives you the access to the inside of the mattress. That has to be sewn on. So what we're doing here is using our sewing machine to sew it on. So now he's got that part of the zipper done. What he's going to do now is put another 6-inch border on that. So when he gets done with that, we'll have our bottom cover with the side border all finished, and we'll be able to wrap that around from the bottom up around the side. Alright, so here we've got our gel foam. It's memory foam with gel infused in it. And as you can see, it's a slow recovery foam. It's also heat sensitive, which means it responds to your body heat. Essentially, you will melt into this foam a little bit. Now, it won't make you any hotter, but it will respond to your entire body. Fills in the crevices a little better, and it's a great pressure relieving material. It's the latest invention of memory foam, if you will. And I've attached our water-based adhesive down here, and so now what we do is go around and position the foam so the edges are nice and lined up. Okay, the final cushioning layer that goes on the DreamX is our quilted cover. And inside this quilted cover is an inch of latex foam and then 2 kinds of breathable fiber fill, with the topmost layer being a fire retardant fiber fill, so that if there were a fire in your home, this mattress would have a fire barrier on top and on the sides. So it's that passes the federal regulations that we have to make our mattresses fire retardant. Now, the one thing about our mattresses, we don't use chemicals to pass the fire retardant test. We use an all natural fiber material. The other benefit to having the fiber fill directly up top here is that it's breathable. So when you're laying in your mattress, you won't get any of that heat buildup. So in a lot of ways, this top layer is the most important part of the mattress, because it's the part that gets laid directly on. It gets compressed 100% when you're laying on it for 8 hours a day. And so it needs to be made of good quality material so you don't get body impressions. And this configuration with the latex foam actually quilted in has been a winning combination for us. The last 7 or 8 years we've had 0 body impressions in a latex quilt. So that's what helps make the DreamX just almost the perfect mattress. And so he's going to lightly glue that down so we don't have any shifting or bubbling, and then we'll proceed to the final step, which is putting that bottom cover on and then attaching the side fabric and then tape edging it together. Okay, the final step in building the DreamX is to close it. Basically means we're going to sew the border material to the quilt. The border material, as you can see, has the zipper that we sewed in earlier. The way we tape edge this together is our sewing machine, it puts this, it's called a tape edge on there. It's a nice upholstered finished edge here. It requires our tape edge machine, which is putting it on right now. that's how you build the DreamX.